and welcome back to my channel. So today is a long awaited, highly requested reading which I'm so happy to finally be doing for Selena. Oh my gosh, until literally about 40 minutes ago I had never ever heard a piece of Selena music. I could be wrong in saying this, but here in the UK Selena isn't very well known. I know of Selena through watching American TV, but I've never delved into her. I don't know anything about her actually. I know two things about Selena. Three things. One, she's Latin. Two, she was a singer. And three, I know she was murdered. Apart from that, I know nothing about her, and I cannot believe I have only just heard her music. Her music is incredible. Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. I love it. I already love her, and I just hope you enjoy this video. Oh my goodness, what a talent, what a talent, what a woman. Okay. Whew. Selena's energy is here with me. Selena has a very laid-back, calm energy, and it's very funny. As I communicated with her, I said to her, as I began to speak with her, she has such a different aura to any other celebrity I've ever spoken with. And I just said to her, you were just a normal girl, weren't you? You were just a normal girl. You were just a normal girl next door. There was no airs, there was no pretenses with her. It was what you saw was what you got. And she said, yeah, I was just a normal girl who was fortunate enough to live a very big dream. She's mentioned her mum to me continuously. I haven't heard too much about her dad. She's also mentioning a sister who I feel is still here on earth, but she also said there's a brother with her in spirit. There is a male energy with her, and I do feel like the person that murdered her was a man, and I do feel like there is a male in spirit who protects her as well. I asked, as I ask with every spirit that I connect with, what would you like what would you like your message to be about? And she just, there was two things really. She's saying it now, the loyalty. She wants to thank her fans massively for the huge loyalty that they have showed through the years, because I feel like it's been a long time since she passed away. I want to say almost like 20-25 years since she passed away. It's been a long time. It could be even longer than that. She's saying the loyalty has never died. And one thing she's very emotional about, in a happy way, is the impact she had on her culture. Her culture is very important to her. The Latino culture is very important to her. And she is very honoured to have been a part of the history of the music in that culture. She's also talking about her birthday, so I don't know whether her birthday, I feel like within maybe the Latino culture, her birthday is celebrated. It's a big deal because she's talking about her birthday and it being massively celebrated all across the globe, actually. She's talking about the big parties that are thrown when her birthday comes around, and that she sees them, and her smile is so beautiful, her energy is so beautiful. She really has an infectious energy. I feel like she was the same on Earth. She wasn't a loud character. She was, not that she was shy or reserved or anything like that, because she wasn't. She was literally just who she was. It's hard to explain. Her energy, I feel like on Earth, as it is now in spirit, is very just laid back, very cool, but very infectious. You liked to be around her. People liked to be around her. Her energy was just vibrant, but not in the sense she was loud. She wasn't a loud person. She just had a happy, positive energy. And one thing that she is so grateful for is to have been able to share that through music, and to be able to transcend and give that energy off to other people, because I feel like that was something that was very important to her in her music, that she could give out positivity through it. Okay, always smiling, and I feel like she loved to laugh. She has a very silly energy. She liked to be playful. She liked to have fun. But again, she's saying not in a loud way. I wasn't over the top. I just liked to be happy. She just liked to be happy. Selena was also very spiritual. I can tell you that because I have not pulled these cards out for a very long time. These are angel cards, and they only ever come out for very spiritual beings. when I started to ask, well, what would you like on your setup? She said very bright candles and crystals. She said I had crystals when I was here on Earth because she actually told me that she used to visit a fortune teller very regularly, who actually warned her that something bad was going to happen. She said she wasn't warned that she would die, but intuitively she knew that. She said intuitively she also felt very paranoid towards the end of her life, but she ignored it. She said I didn't really believe it. I kind of just thought I was over analysing situations. She kept saying to me, stalker, stalker, stalker. So I don't know whether the person that murdered her was a stalker. She's saying like fanatic, fan fanatic. So I don't know if this was someone who was obsessed with her, but I feel like he was. I feel like this person was absolutely and utterly, completely obsessed with her. And she's talking about a gun. So I don't know if the way she passed over was through being shot, but she's talking about being kidnapped and a gun being held to her head. She talks about it very calmly, because she was very spiritual, and I feel like she was quite religious as well, because she's giving me rosemary beads, and I feel like that was part of something in her household. Yes, she's talking about church on Sunday, so she was very religious as well. She believed in the afterlife, and she knew that when she passed away that her energy would live on, so she wasn't scared of dying, and I feel like that's why she's very, she's able to talk about it with ease. There's something, when I go to her death, she keeps mentioning her sister, and I'm just trying to figure out why. It's like her sister should have been there, but she wasn't there or something. It's like her sister should have been there, but she wasn't. Or it's something to do with the sister's boyfriend, or her death had something to do. Her sister was connected to her death in some way, and I can't. She's not giving. Oh my god, are you having a laugh? Oh my god. Okay, can you hear that? That has never ever happened to me before. So I was just sitting here talking about her sister, and I'm gonna get my phone because you may have just heard that come on. She's just started playing this song, Al Chica del Apartamento. That's never ever happened in my whole entire life. In any reading I've done, that's never ever happened. Okay, so she's very much here. Again, okay, I think she wants me to, that might have been a distraction to stop talking about that now. Okay, that's fine. Wow, that was really weird. That was really weird, the way it just started playing like that. My phone is like behind the camera and I'm sat to the side, so I don't know how on earth that just happened, but there we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sorry, that's thrown me off a little bit. Okay. I think she wanted to get away from talking about that. She doesn't want to bring her sister into that situation. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. My gosh. Okay. She's now talking about her legacy being worldwide. There's something still to come out about Selena that hasn't yet been told. I feel like when I was talking to her before I turned the camera on and we was talking about the person that murdered her, I don't feel like they've got the person that murdered her. And if they have got someone, I don't feel like they've got the right person. She's such a sweet and gentle soul. When she first appeared to me, she literally came right up to my face and there's just this massive, massive smile. I mean, absolutely beautiful, beautiful woman. And she just, on earth, she honestly was very, very kind. I feel like she had a very big heart. I feel like she just wouldn't have hurt a fly. Selena was literally all about the positivity, and she was all about the light and the love, and where she could help people, she would help people. And she's actually told me that on the other side, she does work closely with the Latino community to try and bring peace and healing and positivity and light to those communities. She's very, very proud of her culture. Very, 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 like, the proudness, I can't even portray it in words, but I can feel it. My goodness, she's very, very proud to be Latino. And let's pull some cards for her. Okay. Okay, Selena. 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 Okay. Whew. She's just really calm. It's not like she's here like brash and, you know, it's like I would be talking to a friend. Like, she's got a very calming energy. Very, very calming energy. Selena. Selena. Okay. Selena. 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 I couldn't get out of her whether she had a boyfriend in her. Do you have a boyfriend? There was a man. There's a few male energies around her, but I can't get out whether Selena. Okay. Can't figure out whether they were love interests. I'm gonna move that. Selena. 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 There definitely was a man. Definitely was a love interest. Okay. I can't express to you, and she is extremely grateful as well. I can't express to you the gratitude she has for everyone who still plays her music, for everyone who played her music and believed in her anyway in the first place. She's so eternally grateful. Eternally grateful. She was involved with a man, and I don't like the energy of this man. And I don't know if he was the man who murdered her, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to do with it, because this man's energy is not the best. Okay, so he shows up as the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a man who portrays himself really as something he kind of is not. He shows up to be fun and life and soul of the party. He brings a very social, fun, exciting energy with him. But as a long-term partner, you would definitely be uncertain whether he would be reliable and loyal to you. But he is tied to the lovers. He's tied to the lovers card, which means there was a love commitment that she made to this man. I don't feel like she married this man, but I do feel like there was a spoken commitment. So I do feel like he was asked to be her boyfriend, or she was asked to be his girlfriend. I feel like this happened very early on in her career, but I don't like his energy. And I do feel like he may have had something to do. Her murder is very unclear. And for some reason, I feel like even if they've said it's solved, it's not solved. I just feel like there's so many question marks around her murder and what happened. There's many things that are left untold. She doesn't want to talk about it, which I think is why she started playing the music halfway through before I got into something that she didn't want to talk about. So I am going to try and steer away from it. I will say, the crystals that I picked here, she actually told me she used to carry with her, except the rose quartz and the selenite. But the tiger's eye, she told me that she carried, and the black tourmaline. And those two crystals are crystals of protection. She did say towards the end of her life, her security was ramped high. So I do feel, like I said, she did feel, she was an intuitive lady. She was an intuitive young woman. she was very susceptible. I actually feel like she was an empath. She was very susceptible to other people's energies, and she did feel that something was not right. Something dodgy about this man. He definitely came into her life and portrayed himself to be something that he wasn't. And I just don't like his energy, and I don't actually want to talk about that too much because it's making me feel uneasy, and I feel like it's making her feel uneasy. I'm going to just not even go any further with that. So the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands here, this represents again her absolute fulfillment through her career. So she fulfilled everything she wanted to do. There was nothing more actually that she wanted to do, actually. She was happy with the way it went. She's absolutely delighted from the other side, from the impact that she made. It really was a dream come true. That's what the Nine of Cups does signify. It signifies a dream come true. This is a wish card. When this card shows up, it means wishes coming true, dreams being fulfilled. It talks about good health, good finances, all of the good stuff. And it's tied to the Ace of Wands, which is creative success. So that was brought to her through her creative success, which, as we know, was her career in music. And I'm telling you, you know, there are sometimes you connect with people and they feel like, oh, there's more I could have done, there's more. She is perfectly content with the way her life went. She never could have dreamed of what had happened. It really was a dream come true. And she's very, very grateful for the way it went. So these are about the beginning of her career. Okay. I don't like the male energy that is around her, apart from the man that she's got in spirit with her now, who still protects her on the other side, because I feel like she is susceptible to people's energy still wanting to, not attack her, but still wanting to approach her on the other side. And she's got a male energy with her who guards her at all times. Do you feel like it is a brother or an uncle? Or, I think it's a brother. She said it was a brother, first of all. Okay. The Devil talks about being tied to an ideal which does not serve you. I feel like because of the way this is, it's a woman and a man, it's tied to that ideal. I feel like she was definitely tied into a relationship which was not good for her. And the more I connect with this, and there is a blockage because I feel like she doesn't want to go into it too deeply. But the more I connect with that energy, I really do feel like that man has something to do with her passing away. This man was an opportunist. Again, he showed up pretending to be someone he was not. The Eight of Wands talks about opportunities. This isn't her opportunities, this is his. This is what he could get from the from being with her. She was a very wise woman. Very wise, much more mature head on her shoulders than her age. She was much maturer than her years. I feel like she may have died when she was in her early 20s, actually, but if you met her, she came across much older than that. She was much more mature than that. And this man, unfortunately, she let him in with her big heart. And she did realise that by the time she'd realised he was dodgy, it was too late. Okay. The next is the Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So this man was after her money. So there was a man that was after her money. The Ace of Swords talks about a victory. So it talks about he didn't get it. And even though things ended the way they did, she did still end up on top because this man ended up with nothing. Yeah, not a nice man. Not a nice man at all. I feel like she was done dirty by a lot of men in her life, starting with her father. She doesn't talk badly of her father. There is love there for him, but there is a distancing. So I don't know if he was around or whether he was part of her life. Yeah. It's all about the music with her. It was just such a blessing on her life, on her family's life. It changed her life, and I can't actually express how she's like, there was nothing more I would have wanted. There was nothing more I would have wanted. It went how I could only have dreamed. It was just everything I could have dreamed. She, very humble woman, very humble, very truthfully humble woman. You know, some people are fakely humble and say, oh no, I couldn't have wanted more, and they don't mean it, and really they're just trying to look good. She genuinely, what she achieved was more than she ever could have imagined. Ever. So I'm just going to pull 3 angel cards, because the angel cards did come up for her, so I feel like she worked very closely with the angels. I feel like she would have worked very closely with the angels when she was here on Earth as well. Selena. Yeah, she was very, very psychic. Very, very psychic and very intuitive. Cosmic Gateway. Selena. Yeah. That's her energy. Love and peace. Absolutely. Selena. Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you what, I absolutely love her energy, because it's just so subtle, so graceful and so elegant, and she wasn't out to prove anything. She was just out to literally deliver the music. It wasn't about her so much. Nowadays it's all about the person rather than the actual music they're putting out, but with her it was all about the music, and she's very, very proud of that. She's very proud of that legacy. So the 3 angel cards here we have are Horus, which is Cosmic Gateway, Mother Mary, Love and Peace, and Commander Ashtar, Call to Action. This card represents her in the industry. She did want to make a change in that industry. She did want to, and she feels she did it. She wanted to pave the pathway for Latinos in the mainstream media, because I feel like before her, I could be wrong, like I said, I wasn't even too sure of who Selena really was before this reading, so I could be wrong, but I feel like before her there was no, you know, Latinos. Now look, we have Selena Gomez, Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, and there's probably a million others that I don't even know of. But that is her pride. She's very, very proud to have done that. Again, she's waving a flag. I don't know, was she Puerto Rican? Specifically, was she Puerto Rican? Can someone confirm what her actual nationality was? Because she's waving a flag. I feel like it's green, and it's got green and red in it, but I'm not sure. I'm not very good at flags. But she's waving a flag. She's very, very proud of her roots. Very proud. Mother Mary, very, very, so much love for her mum. I feel like she had a very, 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 very close connection with her mum. I feel like her mum was with her every step of the way through her whole industry and everything. I feel like her death absolutely destroyed her mother. And she's, with that card does talk about mother healing, so I feel like she's sending healing and light to her mum with that, and that's at the heart of her reading. Her mum was her absolute joy, and she was so proud of what she was able to do with her mother through her work. And the last card is Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Again, Selena was very, very psychic, very, very spiritually in tune. She had a purpose, and she knew she was here to deliver that purpose, but she did it so subtly and so beautifully. I can't. There's not a million things that Selena really wants to say. Like I said, it's all about happiness and positivity and light, and just a big thank you for everyone. Her last words are, it's actually in Spanish, so I don't know what Buenos dias? I don't know what this means. I do not speak Spanish. I speak very, very minimal Spanish. Cuelas. This has never happened to me before, first of all. If you are Spanish, please tell me down below what this means. She did like a very, like a flamingo, good, as she got up and walked away, and it was like, Cuelas dias. I'm so sorry. Probably not saying it right, but she said something along the lines of Cuelas dias, fever, Selena. These are her parting words. And I'm just feeling a lot of peace as she walks away. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm not surprised to have pulled the angel cards. She has a very angelic energy and aura. I'm actually very honoured to have read for her. Very, very honoured. What can I say? I'm left a bit speechless from that. I've never experienced a reading like that. Very, very calming. Can we just leave a lot of love down below for Selena? Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you all. And for all you Selena fans who have stuck by her, a massive thank you to you all from her. And I hope you enjoy this reading. So much love to you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another reading. Bye, lovelies.